It's not the best hand. If I got to scry, I might ship. I think it's okay to keep as is. I guess on the play, there's a little more wiggle room. I could like mull into a 3-drop hand and still not be dead. Well, that makes my hand a little better. I've actually been pretty impressed by how this card swings a race. It's very subtle, but pretty good. Well, this hand just got very good. F6 value because my opponent doesn't have anything that can kill my creature from here. Not going to play the Grasp into a potential thing. I don't really know necessarily what the thing is. Probably like suppression bonds. Conveniently, the multiples on the turn still work here. I'm supposed to grasp on the flyer. Don't think I passed a. Did I pass? I might have passed one. Pretty dead if that's what happens, but if not, I'm gonna Enshrouding Miss my Stalwart Aven and eat his rocks. So I think that this getting to a 6 is actually scary enough. And if there's a flare involved, I think that it's very possible I just can die. Anyways, like it'll probably take out my Aven at some point. Why does this card just have more text beyond what it initially does? What it does by itself is just good enough. That's fine. Still fine. That's like the best trick for my opponent to have played there, too. For me. It's the one that doesn't actually get renown counters on the creature. That is a nice rip. I don't mind just playing the land, I guess. Doesn't really change anything. I think I want to board out a Grasp for game 2. My opponent's green-white. They're probably going to have a lot of answers for them. Can board in another miss. It's not the war. I guess Grasp is really good against my opponent's rampy green-white deck, though. I guess calculated. I could just board out all the Grasps and just go to calculated dismissals. Which I don't really mind. Yep, you have accomplished your goal. Man. Not enough. Gonna tap the 6/6 on combat. Just slowly chip shot my opponent to oblivion. Don't think my opponent really has a really. Okay, I'll take that. Maybe there's another one of those waiting for me. That's big. That's scary. That doesn't bother me. Play the other flyer. Tap the 6 power creature. We can chump the 4 power creature and put the 1/3 in front of a 2/2. We still live if we get overrun. Tactician's fine. Still fine. So that's 6. That's the most power over there. Still not enough. Well, definitely don't know if I want more. I don't really want another Enshrouding Mist too much. I do need to break through stuff. Kind of want a calculated dismissal, though. What did I even see? I saw Knightly Valor and a 5/5 and a Nisa's thing. I don't. Let's do this. Minimize. I want the variety for the totem guide, but I want to minimize the impact of enchantment removal spells my opponent has. We'll try this out. I could easily be wrong. That hand's good. Could easily die, but based on the Nisa's Pilgrimage, I think that odds are in my favor to not just die. Odds are now way more in my favor to not be just dead. Note to self, do not grasp with a Hieromancer that card. Trying to figure out if building a 4/4 flyer is good enough here. I think you have to lead on the spirits here. Not the worst draw. Pretty easy to tease out, given that I have a Crowan Jailer in play, but there's only so much beating a Hixus you can do. Yeah, that's a Maulers. I think I'm supposed to Aven here. The logic being that I have access to 3-drop, 2-drop next turn if I do that over Grasp. Three-drop, 2-drop is probably best as Grasp plus Shove. What got revealed? That Undercity Troll got revealed? A land. I think this is a Hixus turn. I have to read this card to remember exactly how you cast it, because it's like really strange timing. Whenever a creature deals damage to you, if this entered the battlefield this turn, hooray! Give them to me. Please don't have Titanic Growth. I could just die if that happens. I figured that the odds of my Hixus dying in combat, if I blocked, were higher than the odds of me dying in combat because it takes an additional pump spell for that to happen. Hooray! For what it's worth, I think I was actually just not going to attack with the Hixus at all. On the basis of I don't want to lose to Swift Justice. Oh, yep, no reason to attack with the Hixus when you play Warlord Rogue. Well, Wrath of God targeting you. That's a powerful effect. That's one vote for first picking the obvious card.